Hey, what's up guys? My name is Michael Westbrook. As always, thank you for watching this video. If you're not familiar with my stuff, I am a full-time musician. Most of the time I am out on the road as a multi-instrumentalist, but when I'm at home, I'm here playing on sessions and making content for YouTube. Today's video is gonna be a little different. I wanna talk about something that I think a lot of people have a lot of different opinions on, a lot of different thoughts on. It can be a little polarizing potentially, but I just want to have kind of an open conversation about it, give my thoughts and viewpoint on it. Today we're talking about sponsored videos or paid promotion videos. Now, I have a lot of thoughts and opinions when it comes to sponsored videos, but to keep us out of the weeds and to stay on track, I want to talk about two main points. I want to talk about one, can you trust sponsored videos? And why are they typically always so positive? I think a lot of people think that if there's nothing negative said about a product that you can't trust it, or for some reason that they're paid to just say positive things. So I want to talk about that. And then the second thing I want to talk about is just why I do sponsored videos and why ultimately I think that's a good thing for you guys. I will say, as we get into this video, that I don't have all the answers. I think that there are a lot of different ways to look at this, a lot of different ways to go about this. So I'm just giving you guys some insight on what I think about it, insight on my process, and what I'm thinking about when I'm making videos, when I'm doing sponsored content. If you guys have other thoughts or opinions, definitely leave a comment down below. And if you aren't already, definitely hit that subscribe button. And if you like this video, hit the thumbs up. First, let's talk about why I do sponsored videos and why ultimately I think that's a good thing for you guys as viewers. It's a good thing for the channel. Now, I mentioned earlier that I am on the road a ton as a multi-instrumentalist. The last 3 months before Thanksgiving, I've been out a ton. I haven't counted up the dates, but basically what we've been doing is we have about 4 shows a week. So Thursday through Sunday, we play a show every night, and then I'm home Monday through Wednesday. Depending on travel, depending on when I fly in or out, or how the bus goes in and out, Monday and Wednesday might get cut a little short, but I'm only home for a limited amount of time each week, and that's the time that I have to make videos. Now, with that limited time, I have to kind of weigh that out and decide how I'm going to spend my time. And ultimately, if I am choosing to make a video, I have to justify that some way or another, right? I would love to be able to have all the time in the world to make videos, to not have to justify that in some way other than just loving to do it. I love making videos. I love creating demos. I love playing new gear. Who doesn't love that? But I love doing that. But I have to justify that in some way or another, whether it's financially or new gear that I can use out on my kind of normal day job of playing or in sessions or whatever. There has to be some way that I can justify it outside of other than just loving it. I wish that it wasn't that way all the time, but that's just how life is. Definitely how life is for me right now. I think for anybody who is spending a ton of time creating content, creating demos, it's a lot of investment, not only in equipment and time and skills that you have to acquire over time, but just being away from other things, not being able to do other things while you're making videos. I think asking anybody to do that without compensating them in some way is kind of unfair. So it would be great if we could all just make videos and not have to worry about being compensated. But I think ultimately it allows the content to be of a really high level. It allows people to really invest in making great content and content that's helpful ultimately for viewers. I think for any channel to be sustainable, for people to continue to invest that time and effort and money and everything that it takes to make a YouTube channel and to keep it going. I think that sponsored videos kind of help that out. I think all these companies that send us free gear or pay us to make videos, they're ultimately sustaining our channels. They're ultimately giving us the ability to keep making videos, to keep putting out great content, interesting content, and also for you guys as viewers, you're getting to see new gear. It gives us something to make content about that's not just the same old thing, or that's reliant on our ability to spend money and buy gear to make videos on. All right, so the second thing I was going to talk about is, can you trust gear reviews? Can you trust sponsored videos? Why are they so positive? I think for one, obviously I can only give my opinion on this and what I think. I know that people have varying opinions on trusting sponsored videos or people paid to, only say good things about videos. For me, one, I think that we live in the golden age of gear. I've said it before. I know other people have said it too. I think gear has gotten so good. Even, the really cheap guitars, from Squire and all that have just gotten really good. They kind of make me mad how good they are. I pick one up in a music shop and I'm like, this is actually a great guitar and it costs like $300. That was not the case 20, 30 years ago when I started playing guitar. So I think that definitely contributes to it. I think that gear overall has gotten really good, whether it's guitars or amps or pedals. They're more reliable, they sound better, they're more consistent. Just across the board, things have gotten better. Another aspect of this for me is just the fact that when I approach a piece of gear, I am trying to figure out what that piece of gear does best. So it's not that I am trying to necessarily do a certain thing with a piece of gear, but I'm kind of letting the piece of gear inform what it does well, what it can be used for, what it's made to do. I think when you approach a piece of gear that way, not only are you going to get the best tones from it, but you're just going to be, maybe your expectations are lowered or maybe focused in a different way that allows that piece of gear to shine. Because generally speaking, gear has gotten so good and I try to focus on the strengths of each individual piece of gear. I'm pretty choosy when it comes to what gear I review or what gear I make videos of. And I think that has a lot to do with just this kind of overall positivity of sponsored videos. I get emails all the time, every week, asking me to do sponsored videos on different products. Some of them make no sense whatsoever. I think the other day I got an email for some outdoor power tools or something. It doesn't have anything to do with guitar at all. But I get these emails all the time. I get emails on, a lot of lower end gear. And I go through all of those. I look at everything that comes through and try to figure out, does this make sense for the channel? Does this make sense for you guys as viewers? Is this something y'all would be interested in or might want to get my perspective on? And so because of that, I'm not going to make a video about a trash piece of gear. If I think something is not going to be good or useful or interesting for you guys, I'm not going to make a video of it. So, that right there is going to kind of ensure that most of the reviews, most of the videos I make on different products are going to be overall positive. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time on reviewing or making a video about, trash gear. I can't cover everything in this video, but if you have other thoughts, opinions, want to further the discussion, definitely leave a comment down below. I'll be there answering questions and being a part of the discussion. As always, thank you for watching this video. If you aren't already, definitely hit subscribe, like this video. Lots more videos coming up in the next month. I'm actually home all month of December here, so I'm going to be cranking out videos. Lots of great gear actually sitting around the studio that I'm excited about making videos for. All right, until next time, I'll see you out there.